Hey guys, it's Cariola and I'm back with another video. So today my video is going to be about an update on my abstinence journey. So if you don't know, around my birthday, which was July, in mid-July, I decided I was going to go on an abstinence journey. And I just felt called to do that. Like it wasn't something that I felt like, oh my God, I need to do this. It just felt like I just felt called that I need to take some time away from exchanging energies with the opposite sex as much. Like, I didn't do it a lot. I don't feel like I do that, exchange the energy in that way a lot. But I just felt like Spirit was like, you got to be willing to give something up to bring in a new, fresh, brand new energy, right? So I was like, okay, I'm willing to give it up and just not do that and focus on myself, focus on, losing weight, doing the things I need to do. And it really seems like my aura just like went up a couple notches because men have been flocking at a higher rate than I think ever before. And I told myself, this is the universe testing you to see if you're truly ready for what you say you want and what new energy you want in your life. So when it started happening, I was just like, okay, like whatever, it's cool. But then I was just like, I don't know if I like this light. It's like a little light that made a lot of different colors. I might go to my regular because I feel like I look dull. Okay, just turn it down some. Yeah. So yeah, I was just like, oh, it's a lot of different people like trying to, acting interested in me. And I realized that people will act interested but not actually be interested in you as a person. They just view you as someone that may be easier to manipulate or easier to convince. Like, oh, she seems like, because sometimes they'll look at a female, my edge has been so frizzy, man. But sometimes men will look for females that they deem as like happy, like, oh, she's happy. And some people perceive happiness or kindness as a weakness, right? So some men might see, oh, she's happy, she's being kind, like she's smiling, like, oh, I might can crack. But then in reality, and then like, oh, she's attractive too, I might can get something from her. But you can be nice, kind, and whimsical, and you don't have to go for anything. You don't have to just, I even caught myself not even be willing to give out my number, because now when men will be like, oh, some daddies, they act like they don't want to give you their number, or they act like they don't want to talk to you, or they'll just walk right past you. But now that I'm in this energy of being like in this vibration, I see how that can be a thing, like, because you start to realize a good 95% of people that approach you are approaching you for, I wouldn't say all of them are approaching you for the wrong reason, but a good percentage of them are approaching you based off of what they feel they can get from you. It's based off of what you can offer them. It's not based off of, oh, I think she's pretty, maybe that's a prospect or somebody I want to date. No, it's usually, oh, I probably could sleep with her, or oh, I probably can get money out of her, or oh, whatever their own selfish gain, like, oh, she's coming off nice. And I had to realize, because I was really feeling like insecure about it, because I was just like, why do I keep attracting these men that keep coming up to me? And it's like, once I start putting up my boundaries, it's like, yeah, they might either walk away or they'll like play along. But as like an intuitive, spiritual type of person, most men that have bad agendas cannot stand the test of time. Like, they're not patient. They're trying to rush you into certain things because they know if I move fast, she's not going to realize what I'm doing. And now that I'm so calm and I'm just like, okay, I'm dating with a purpose. I'm not, like, if I go on a date, it's for a purpose. It's to get to know you. It's for us to interact with each other. It's to get knowledge of who you are. I don't even really consider these outings dates, because I don't really, like, I'll pay for my own food if I have to. Like, you don't even have to buy me anything. Like, I'll buy my own food. I'll buy my own drink. Like, because it's just like companionship at this point. Like, it's me learning myself and learning where I'm falling short and how I keep falling into the same patterns. And I feel like you usually learn that when you are more aware here, but you still engage. You know, like you still, if a man that I find attractive and he find me attractive and he asks my number and I give him my number, I will still give my number because I'm trying to learn where I'm fucking up at. You feel me? I can't learn if I'm just over here, oh man, I'm just working on myself. And then usually you'll work on yourself and then you like go this year go by, then you just start back dating how you've been dating, and that's not gonna fix the problem. That's actually just probably gonna just make you even more desirable to the men you don't want to be desired by. So, and then I had to also realize is most toxic low vibrational men are always going to find a high vibrational feminine attractive, no matter what you do. You're always going to have like the light. When you think of like a lamp attracts moths, it attracts flies, it attracts people looking for direction, it attracts a lot of different things, right? But then you realize I keep falling for the lower tier. I keep falling for the lower vibration. I keep interacting with them thinking that it could become something, or just I don't even know what in my delusional cancer brain I be thinking, you know, because I'm a cancer and I don't even know what the hell I would be thinking. But now that I'm actually more aware, just period, it's just kind of like you realize, okay, you kind of wasn't thinking, like you was just liking somebody for who they were but not who they should actually be, you know. Like for instance, this one guy, right, really cute, really cute. He had like the little hazel eye thing going. He was like brown skin and stuff. And well, he was like a little darker than me, but I don't really care about color. It's about how you act and what accolades can you prove. Because I was never the type of person that wanted you to have a nice car, that wanted you to have money, that wanted you to have everything under the sun, right? I used to be the type of girl that would be like, oh, if you treat me good, you know, if you treat me good. But then as I gotten older, I've realized that is not enough. You need to be aware of what someone has for going for themselves. You need to be aware of the fruits of their labor. If there isn't no fruit being labored, then why are you interacting with this person? You know, like, and that's what I'm starting to like as I've gotten older and mature. It's like, okay, yeah, is my life ideal of how I feel like it should be at my age? Not completely, but I'm working towards it. Like I work towards it every day. I get my ass up and I work towards it every day. So when you get around a masculine energy, or just someone you're interested in dating, it could be masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. You start to, once you get to this level of like stability where you have consistent flow of money and you have consistency and you start to pour into yourself and you invest into yourself, you invest into your brand, you invest into your kids, you invest into your finances every day, just about, you start to see what other people have. And it's not to compare, it's not a comparison, because I'm not even trying to compare myself to you. It's based off of how far are you in your journey, just period. Like, are you leveling up in any way? Are you the same person you've been for the past 5 years? Have you balanced things out? Have you leveled up? Have you done anything extravagant to benefit yourself? Or have you just been laying around trying to find some booty to get into, wasting your time? And a lot of times I feel like now I hate to even get on a dating, if I even make it to the date. Sorry guys, hold on, let me, I feel like my bra is just sliding. It's a lot, y'all. This was I wasn't supposed to be recording right now, but I am. So yeah, it just like, we're not even supposed to be dating, you know, like we shouldn't even be anything. Yeah, we shouldn't even be anything, you know, like, why am I dating you? Ew, like that's ugly on my behalf. And once I start to realize that, I change how I date now. Like, it's not, even though the people I have kids with, they are not, they have accolades, they have materials, they have things that show me they can bear fruit, but they are just not good people on the inside. They can put on a good mask, and they did. A lot of people around me was wearing masks. I realized that now that I'm so isolated. I realized a lot of people wore masks, including myself. I wore a mask too, but I masked my kindness with materialism. I hid that I was nice and kind at one point, and I acted very materialistic. Only certain people knew I was nice and kind, and those would be the people that I would usually give unlimited access of me to. So, moving forward, I realized that these people, we all was wearing masks. We all was pretending to be something we wasn't. And now I realize I am a little materialistic. Yeah, because I want nice things. I want my kids to have nice things. I want to build a nice legacy. I want to build something. I don't want to be on earth and feel like I have to suffer or feel like I have to live in poverty. Like because of whatever the reason is. Like I don't want to feel that way. But a lot of people don't think like that. So on that date, I didn't feel like I didn't hit all type of topics. But on that date, he was nice. He was nice. He was kind. Like he was a good guy. He opened my door. He bought the drinks. He tipped the waiter. Like he did everything right, but the energy wasn't there. Like we were attracted to each other. Like, he was attracted to me. I was attracted to him. But once I said, I am abstinent, I don't have sex, it completely turned him off. Like, not instantly, like, not where he showed it to me, but I could tell, like, the meet up with me was only supposed to be wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Like, he was taking me on a date in hopes that he might get lucky with me. That was it. Because after that date, we talked a little bit, and then he just completely ghosted me. Like, he just stopped responding. And I stopped texting because I'm not gonna chase your ass. I don't chase. So I'm not gonna chase your ass either. So we just both just mutually stopped talking, but I realized that there wasn't enough interest. Like you wasn't interested in me enough for me to feel like this could work. There wasn't a value of me. It was more so of how can I benefit from her. And I want to benefit from her sexually. So happily his motive was sexual. So once he realized I want to benefit from her in that way and the benefit did not happen, or I put up a boundary, I'm back single. But then it's just the reality of learning that, of realizing that. Like, yeah, who wants to go through these type of things where they're getting ghosted and they're getting like rejected in a way? But honestly, he's probably just rejecting you before you reject him. So that's it, you guys. That's all I have time. I got a little thing to do in a little bit. But that's all I had time for today. I'm really tired, but I gotta push through because I gotta do my hair. I gotta fix it. And then I gotta do a face mask because my skin looks like it needs it. So yeah, I wish you guys the best. We will talk again tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing my daily drop this week. So that should be exciting. Love you guys. See you later.